The following interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.
And welcome back. Okay, ladies, let's face it. Drawing in your eyebrows, it can be a hassle. It's time consuming and it can be annoying. All the way from trying to get that identical look between the two, and all you're trying to do is achieve a natural look. But what it really takes to get that done is a steady hand and good artistry. And those are skills that not all of us possess. But thankfully, though, there is microblading. You may have heard of it. It's a service that professionals provide so that you no longer have to draw in those brows every single day. Here to tell us all about it is Michelle Gills. And you are with Microblading Art Center. Michelle, thank you so much for coming on. This is something that I personally have heard a lot about. There's kind of a buzz amongst my group of women that I hang out with about microblading. So we are curious, what exactly, though, is microblading?
Microblading is permanent tattooing. They use this individual hair stroke, placing on your eyebrow.
Okay.
Give you much fuller, natural looking.
Natural looking brows. So this isn't, though, the traditional tattooing that we've all heard about, though. You're saying that these are individual strokes, so it looks natural, right? It looks like hair.
Yes.
Is being placed in the eyebrow. Who would you say is a good candidate for something like this?
For busy mom.
Yes, absolutely. Busy moms.
People wants to look the best all day.
And then this is also, too, because we were talking off camera about this, this is also something that may be a great option for anyone who suffers from eyebrow hair loss, right?
Alopecia patients.
Alopecia
patients.
Cancer patients. Maybe somebody who's gotten a little too crazy with the tweezers over their lifetime, right? And they've plucked a little too much and they want that nice full look. Once again, that really allows you to look more youthful, right? It helps you look younger. We have some before and after pictures too. So let's talk about what we're seeing here. So this is someone who had microblading done, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so oh my goodness. So you can actually see a very drastic difference here with this individual who has absolutely no brows. Then they were able to design and draw in a whole new brow. Also, and then a gentleman too. So this isn't just something for women, right, Michelle?
Yes, alopecia patient as well.
Okay. Oh, and so gentlemen obviously suffer if they're going to have hair loss on top of their head. They're going to have hair loss as well in their eyebrow. And when you say alopecia, you're talking about someone who has hair thinning.
Yes.
Hair, falling out, maybe even complete balding in some cases. So we're looking at the results of microblading right now here on camera. Let's, though, talk about what the process is like, though. So how does this procedure fully work? Someone calls, they make an appointment, right?
Yes.
And then they're going to go in. We actually have a testimonial, though, from one of your clients.
Oh, great.
Okay,
let's take a look.
Let's go ahead and take a listen on how this procedure works.
Michelle uses all fresh, sterilized equipment for each patient and conducts the procedure in a very clean and organized manner. The chosen color is prepped. Now here she's wiping off the numbing cream. This is where Michelle's precision and artistry really comes through. She makes points on the skin that guide her in creating the perfect brow. Then while I'm sitting up, she adds additional points on the skin just to ensure the brow looks great while I'm upright too. More measuring, marking, and refining to ensure that I get the perfect brow. Now this is the really exciting part because you get to see what the outcome will look like. So this is the microblading. Now the pain was totally tolerable. It's not enough to fall asleep, but it's really not a big deal at all. It feels like a mix between a scrape and a little tiny electric shock. Then she places another round of numbing cream. Now this allows the cream to really penetrate deeper, so you'll feel even less pain for the rest of the procedure. Okay, now look closely at this close-up. It's incredible. You can see how real the microblading strokes look. They're really beautiful and natural looking.
Okay, so that was a wonderful explanation of what people can expect when they go to get this done. And you, my dear, are the artist who's applying some of this, or at least one of the artists who are applying this lovely procedure so people can look their best. Tell us about the aftercare that's required once you get this done.
We give to them an aftercare ointments, and you cannot wet them for 10 days. So you apply ointments 10 days, 3 times a day. Don't pick at it, don't peel off, don't look at it for 10 days. Let it heal. You're going to have a nice looking brows.
So it's like somebody getting a traditional tattoo, if you will, the type of care that you need to take. You need to make sure that the ink sets in, that it has a chance to settle and dry, that the skin heals properly, and then once that process is done, then voila, you have beautiful eyebrows that last how long?
It lasts for a year and a half.
About a year and a half?
Yes.
Amazing. Okay. How much would something like this typically cost, Michelle?
$400 to $700 depends on technician's experience.
Okay, so it depends on the artist that you
Yes.
have applying, and probably the extent of the tattoo as well,
Yes.
right? Depending if you're going to have it completely created or just a fill. But you actually have a special offer right now for our viewers that's going to help with that cost.
It's a free consultation with $100 off any procedure you're choosing.
Okay, all right, so that's a free consultation with $100 off any service that you receive. And this is for microblading. Michelle, one of the artists who applies that, so you're looking at a very experienced young woman right here who applies this to make sure that you look your absolute best. And if you want to go ahead and make an appointment, Michelle, should people go ahead and visit your website?
Yes.
Okay, so go to the website, everyone, that you're going to see right here on screen, Microblading Art Center. Permanent eyebrows, so you can look fantastic without having to pencil it in every single day. Michelle, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, Melissa.
Beautiful work.
Thank you.
Absolutely impressive. Okay, everyone, stick around because coming up, we have